Alright, what up YouTube? Mr. XC here, bringing you another reaction video. Now, like I said, I fell quite a bit behind because I was sick. Still kind of recovering from it. I still will sound a little bit different than I usually do. Um, but when I am not at my best, I don't like to make reactions just because um, when I'm sitting here listening to K-pop, reacting to K-pop, I love it so much that I don't want to be a downer or low energy when I react to this. I want to be how I usually am, how I normally am, or as close to that as possible because I enjoy K-pop. So I want to actually be able to really, really enjoy it. And I want you guys to be able to enjoy watching it too. So that's my biggest thing as to like when I was sick there, I didn't react to anything where I know like some other reactors, like if they've been sick, they've reacted to stuff. But it's just for me personally, I don't like doing that. So we're here to get some more of these reactions done, to get caught up as much as possible. There's a lot of shit I gotta get through. So we are going to start. Well, this one, anyways, this reaction is going to be to TRENDZ new release Vagabond. Now, if I am remembering correctly, I believe I have been paying attention to the group TRENDZ since their debut. I'm just double checking just to make sure I don't sound weird or stupid or anything along those lines. Yeah, TRENDZ, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so TRENDZ is a group that I've kind of been keeping an eye on and I've been paying attention to since their debut. I feel they are a group that is doing the typical like boy group sound. Um, that's just a thing that's happening right now, but they're kind of doing it in a unique way. They're kind of making it their own now. I haven't watched or seen any or heard any teasers for Vagabond, so I don't know if it's fallen into the trap or if they're still staying unique as they were with their previous releases. We'll find out when we get into it. I'll get a bit of my cappuccino in. But yeah, they are a group that I have been keeping an eye on since their debut because they intrigue me with their debut, and I want to see if they can keep pulling me in every release they do. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go full screen on it. We're gonna pull it up for you guys to see it as well, and we will get into it. So bear with. All right, so we've got it up on the screen. Let's go full screen. There is captions, so I'll go through it twice. First time without, as per usual, and then the second time with. Let's go full screen and let's see what they got for us with Vagabond. Make sure we are in 4K, which we are. Let's go. Fucking love when groups look good. Okay.
멈춰버린 이 공간 속 해답을 쫓아 run away 아무보다 더 잔인한 이 달콤한 내 꿈을 깨워 running 텅 빈 화리 속을 이제 벗어나 멈출 수 없어 난 이미 한 줄기의 빛이
I don't know why, but the chorus is giving me shivers.
그곳에 고된 나때 날 또
Oh, beat switch. That guitar.
멈출 수 없어 나는 네 한줄기의 빛을 따라가 마침내 닿을 그곳에 고된 나때 날 또 무너지게 해 고마 소리 다시 맴돌아 What am I waiting for 멈춰버린 이곳에 우연히 마주했던 건 정말
What is the structure of this song?
듯한 신기루 내가 가야 할 곳은 이제 모두 사라져 가려진 태양이 다시 날 불태워 끝이 없는 혼돈 속 내 모습은 vagabond
Okay. So the structure of the song is definitely um like it's definitely not your conventional structure. Um it was kind of cuz like apologies. Cuz like you had the first chorus, which was like a two-part chorus, with your first part being the really nice vocal part that gave me shivers, as I mentioned, and then the second part was the hard-hitting hip hop like Vagabond and all that kind of thing that they were doing. But then the second chorus was just the vocal part, and then they went into the bridge, which then the bridge led to the final chorus, which was again singing portion at the beginning. No, it didn't have it. I don't think it had it. I think it had the singing portion at the beginning, and then it went back into the hip hop harder style for the vagabond repeating part. But then they had an outro after that, maybe. I think that's the structure. I don't know. It's a very unique structure of the song, but it was definitely interesting. And I did actually quite enjoy it. I mean, you guys know me when it comes to the guitars, that rock sound in my K-pop. I love hearing it. I love when groups do it, and I love when they do it right. Overall, the song did feel like it was following the trend of boy groups. Which I get. I totally get. It's popular right now, so you want to keep doing it. But as I stated in like the previous reaction I did of theirs with their last title track, which was Who, it may fall along the lines of the conventional same sound that everyone's doing in terms of the boy group realm of K-pop, but they do something in their music production and the way they deliver their music in a way that makes it kind of unique and actually more interesting to my ears to listen to, and more pleasing for my ears to listen to than just the same repeating that pretty much most other boy groups are doing. No, all in all, I actually quite enjoyed that song, and I think it's my favorite release of theirs to date. I don't know, Who was pretty friggin' good. I don't know, it's kind of between like Who and this one, Who and Vagabond for what my favorite release of theirs is to date. Um, with that being said, let's go through it a second time, this time with captions on. I may pause and talk more about certain things as we go through it. I may not, I might just enjoy it again while reading the lyrics. These second listen through kind of, they're 50-50 with how I go about them. So we'll see how this one goes. So without further ado, round 2, let's go. I love the boy groups do R&B. That guitar, man, that guitar in the background is wild. It sounds so good. It's tuned low, but it's not like drop tune. A lot of distortion too. I think part of what I'm talking about, where TRENDZ kind of is following the trend, no pun intended, of other boy groups, but they're making it their own, is one of the things that they've done a lot in their title track releases and even some of their B-sides is like their rap parts come in. And when they rap on such a minuscule pulled back beat. Like it's one synth going maybe, and then they drop you on your head when it's rap parts over, which is very interesting. But I think that's part of what's making them unique and standing out is when they do the rap part like that. It's like minuscule. It's like minimalist kind of instrumental for the rap, which is opposite of what most people would usually do. Interesting. Yeah, like the beat's like pulled almost straight out of this. And then they bring it back in. This is my favorite part of the song. Like this first part of the chorus, favorite part of the song, hands down. Well, I think pre-chorus in the first part of chorus is my favorite. Yeah. So it's pre-chorus into first part of chorus is like my favorite part of the whole song. We're going to go through that again because I absolutely love that. The pre-chorus is amazing. Then when you go into the first part of the chorus, I think that's why the structure is confusing me, because there's no like drop into the chorus. The chorus kind of is just there and it just hits you. Like there's no drop into it. It's so the pre-chorus builds up to it, then first part of chorus, then second part of chorus, but it's so seamless between those three parts that like the beat is that you have no idea when actually the chorus starts and when it finishes. But I think it's pre-chorus, then when the next guy comes in and sings, I don't know their names yet, that's the first part of the chorus, and then the Vagabond part and the more hard-hitting hip-hop oriented part of the chorus is just the second part of the chorus. I do think it is a two-part chorus. Yeah, those three parts are so seamless. That's interesting. Oh yeah, and then the ad-libs in this part I wanted to mention too. I really like the backing vocals in the rap part of the chorus. It's back there. And then, okay, so it's very interesting. From at least what my ears are hearing, it's like a pull and reflect. So it's like that part where it's the rap, and then when you hear the vocals start coming in, the vocals start coming in very quietly and in the background. While the rap portion is still very front and center. But then as it goes through this part of the chorus with the rap portion, it's like they do this. So like it's like they pull the rap back and then they push the vocal part forward, which is very cool production. And it sounds really cool. It's very pleasing to hear too. So it's like, so you've got your rap, which is very front and center at the beginning, and the vocals are very quiet in the background. But then as it goes through this, what they do is they take the vocals in the background and the rap in the foreground, and they basically just pull them back and push them forward and kind of swap their places at the very end. It's very interesting. Now, I could just be hearing things because my head's not fully cleared out correctly from when I was sick. But from what I'm sounding like and what I'm hearing, and my speakers are usually are quite good. It's the whole rap parts getting pulled back, and then they slowly push the vocal forward and make the vocal the top line in this last bit of the chorus, which is very cool. Yeah, that's kind of what they did. That guitar coming back in there, it's so good. Yeah, okay, so it was first part of chorus, vocal led part of the chorus, and then they go into the bridge. So there's no Vagabond part in this second chorus. That's interesting. I want to listen to that whole thing again. This group's vocal line is incredible, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that yet, or I don't think I have mentioned that to now. I just have to say, their vocal line is incredible. We're appreciating that high note again. I really like him. Let me know who that is. It's the vocals, man. The main vocals always pull me in somehow. Yeah, honestly, you know what? fucking did it again. They're staying unique, but that song is really, really fucking good. Yeah, I know that's a thing too, but I just fuck Jade and John. Anyways, um, yeah, that was Trends Vagabond. I think I've pretty much said everything I wanted to say about it. Um, it's a good song. They did it again with kind of keeping my attention throughout the entirety of the song. And yeah, I'm glad they're kind of still trying to stay unique to them, and like even though following the trend of what the sound is right now for boy groups, they're still trying to make it unique in their own way. But yeah, with that being said, I'll leave this one here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.